Have you ever had the experience when you're driving down the freeway and are so deep in thought that time flies by and you look up and you have no idea how you just got yourself there? That's how I feel about the last 3 years of my life. I'm making this video to introduce myself and set the stage for what my brand and channel will provide you. I heard an incredible quote once. It asked the question, how much did they pay you to give up on your dreams? For me, it was $15 and a college degree. So let's rewind for a second and set the stage. I was a newly married college kid in 15 credits a semester and had no real estate background and no real sales training whatsoever. I was working a manual labor job, starving for something more. I felt it within me that there was more for me out there. I know a lot of you have probably had a similar feeling that you are capable of things that are even uncomprehendable, but you know it could be huge. Every day I would go to work and listen to audiobooks on real estate, investing, entrepreneurship, and it lit a fire within me, but I was stuck. I was IV'd up to the W-2 job and the mindset of get a degree, get a good job, and work until retirement age, and was letting my dreams slip away. Every single day that went by, it just got more and more frustrating to the point where I was sick of it, and I could not take another day of the mental battle in my head of wanting to just break free. I realized that every single book I was reading, mentor I was following, and business I was obsessed with took a massive leap of faith and practically risked it all. So with a little over $1,500 in my bank account, I took that same leap and started schooling to become a real estate agent. On top of college, on top of working 40 hours a week, I had never even sold anything before, but I was obsessed with the industry and was ready to jump headfirst into this new exciting venture and either succeed or pretty much die trying. I didn't have any other options. And so I really loved real estate for the investing side of things, but honestly was never really attracted to becoming a traditional agent. What I did know was there was money to be made. There were some great paychecks to be made, and that's what got me excited. And so I got through real estate school in just over 3 weeks, passed my test on the first attempt, which was a miracle. I'm no studier, and so I'm nothing special. I just got lucky. And so after I passed my test, I was pretty much a deer in the headlights. I didn't know what I was doing, and so I just joined a brokerage. A family member recommended me that brokerage, and I pretty much just started pounding the phones. I was messaging every person in my phone, on social media, and looking back now, it actually makes me cringe about how I went about things. I was pretty much just in absolute desperation mode, and so I apologize if you're one of those people I reached out to. I thought I was just doing what it takes to become a great real estate agent, and within 5 months, I was barely surviving. At this point, I was still in school and was desperately needing a win. My luck eventually did pay off, and I was able to close my first transaction, which happened to be the worst transaction I have ever done to date in my career. It was an absolute train wreck, and it about ruined my future as a realtor. I thought that real estate agents were pretty much psychopaths for their career choice after this deal, and we all kind of are, but that's okay. This deal kept me afloat and pushed me forward, even though my health, my relationships, my mental space was imploding. Real estate just wasn't working. I was stressed, I was anxious, worried where my next paycheck was gonna come from, and I just downright didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel for how this was gonna work. And so I closed one more deal in the 5-month period that I was an agent, and pretty much was ruining my life in this career. And so at this point, my wife gave me an ultimatum. She said, you either need to switch things up and go back to a 9-to-5 job or a different job, or make it work. So I reached out to some contacts I trusted and got some advice, and was introduced to a team that was heavily focused on door knocking. I pretty much had no reservations because at this point I had no options. My back was up against the wall and I had to make it happen. So this was pretty much my one last shot. So I joined the team and started knocking doors. I knocked doors for hours, every single day, hundreds of contacts a week. Not a month, I was getting hundreds of contacts a week. And I had to because I had to make it happen. And so you wanna know what happened within the first 4 months? I closed one deal, but I knew I was onto something. I was learning sales, I was learning door knocking, and on month 5, everything clicked. I put 10 homes under contract in that month, and it hasn't stopped since. I was able to go on to become the regional rookie of the year, the top producer in my brokerage the following year, and have been able to sell tens of millions of real estate volume every single year since. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I am some mega agent, though. I don't sell hundreds of homes a year. I don't make millions of dollars yet. I am an average guy working my tail off, chasing his dreams, just like you. This is why I'm making this introduction. Pretty much to prove that you don't need to be anything other than yourself to see success. You just cannot give up. I have since gone on to train agents, teach door-to-door seminars, speak at events, be a guest speaker on podcasts, and pretty much train and tell my story to agents around me. I'm super excited to have you on my YouTube channel, connect with you, and to provide massive amounts of value while still being in the trenches alongside you. I am building this real estate agent school, brand, and business to teach agents what getting your license doesn't teach you. It doesn't teach you how to sell. And so I want to teach how to actually be a real estate agent, how to succeed and love it. So if you are an agent that struggles, wondering where the next deal will be, is considering to get into the profession, or is someone already killing it, I encourage you to follow along and join the tribe of agents I'm creating, because this is by far going to be the most transparent and most real and brutally honest training for real estate agents you will ever find. It just so happens to be jam-packed with massive value on how to kill it in the industry. So keep grinding, follow along with my YouTube channel for free value, and we'll see you in the next video.